We're back. Hello.
Hi, baby.
Hello, love.
Welcome to date night, everyone.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Welcome. I've just got a notification. It's date night. Woohoo. Date night. What are we doing about the banner? Did we do the banner? I didn't sort it out. Sugar it.
Yeah. Oh well.
Sugar it. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me do this and I'll find the last name. Oh, actually, hold on. You carry on talking. I'll get to the
Carry
bottom.
on. Carry on.
Carry on. Let me see.
So, yeah. Welcome to date night. We had a really good global predictions session where we talked about the cattle that were deceased in the Midwest. What else? We talked about the stock market, cryptos, RH negative blood. Then we did a number of dead or alive people, including Madonna, Prince, Lady Gaga, so and Keanu Reeves.
He's a good guy.
So, yeah, so that was awesome. So if you didn't see it, go check it out. And if that's not for you, don't check it out. But hi to Karen, first one in. Thanks for joining us. And our star sister, Sarah. Happy date night, loves. LA Love a Girl. We saw you over there in our last show. Thank you for joining us here. Enjoying your prediction show as well, said Sarah. Awesome. Thank you, Sarah.
Okay.
Did you go over Elvis? No, we haven't. No, not yet. Not yet. Hi to Kind Spirit, 1111. So, Ellie's got the names going down below for everyone putting that positive energy that you find that twin flame connection.
I can't find the list at the moment, but I will.
Oh,
It's such a shame.
oh,
I sent it to you. I emailed it to you, didn't I?
Oh, you emailed it to me.
I emailed it to you because it was a Word document.
That's right. I forgot about that. Yeah.
I wonder if it's there.
Because like a bonehead, well, let me check.
Okay. I'll start talking.
Yeah, I accidentally deleted it.
Let's have a look and see who's here. You've probably gone through them already, but I wasn't listening. So Karen, our lovely Sarah, LA Lover Girl, Kind Spirit. I've got your parcel here, ready to go. I haven't done it yet, I'm afraid. I had to actually make a box and wait for a box to be delivered. I can't remember which one, but yeah, I didn't have a box for it. So it is now ready to go. So, Bronwyn, good day from Australia. Hello, Australia. Yay. Oh, so how have you all been? What have you guys been doing today? What have you been up to? I've been over to my daughter Rhiannon's, and I sat in the garden. I'll never get to go in the garden. So yeah, that was nice. It was lovely. It was just what I needed. I needed some of that. And the baby, I had Rhea. I looked after the children while Rhea went and got Olivia and picked up my prescription, painkiller prescription. So yeah, it was. So I got to be with baby for a little while. Esme is just over 1, and she's just so adorable. It's funny how you're a nan. Who's in the chat is a nan? Because there's something about being a nan that you get no responsibilities unless you're babysitting, of course, and you get all the cuteness and all the love and all the attention, and they adore you because they don't see you very often. Of course, you can be fun nan. So it's great. It's really great. So yeah. I love it. Kind spirit, no rush. For some more time, meditation was cut short, so we'll have to continue in about 30 days. Mediation. Oh, mediation. Got you. Okay, I remember now from last week? Yeah, mediation. Right, so is that good? Because you just wanted to get it out of the way, I think, didn't you? I'm sorry that happened. Andrea, hi Andrea, good evening. Star family, happy date night. There's nothing like that feeling. I'm called Yaya. Are you? That's nice, Yaya. I'm called Nan Nan because I didn't want to be grandma. I didn't feel like a grandma. Not that I'm ashamed of being grandma at all. I tell everybody I'm a nan. My eldest grandson is 14, so I'm loving it. It's much more fun to be a grandma. I know, isn't it? Than a mum. It is. It's something about it. Claudette, hi Claudette, good to see you, and hanging laundry. No, that's good. I have no place to go with my animals, so a roof over our head keeps us together for now. I see. Yeah. Keep visualizing the home that you want to live in. Just keep visualizing it. Just keep visualizing the removal van. Visualize you moving in. Visualize a housewarming party. Visualize all of that. So, you know, it's like project your mind to where you're going, not where you are. Okay, in that situation. That's what I'm going to be teaching. It's to do with mindfulness, to do with, you know, being able to manifest what it is that you want. That's going to be the lesson. It's a free lesson for everybody on Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday. I'll put the link. Hopefully, I'll give it to Greg, and then he can put it on in 5D as well. But everybody's welcome. I think I may have to do it on Zoom. Thinking about this, I think I may, because I know that there are more than 9, and this is only limited to 9. So I might just have to ask and beg everybody to share it on their pages. So, yeah. So you are so right. Visualizing a farm. How lovely is that? Yeah. Yeah, nice. I just took my 3-year-old grandson home. Busy little one. Oh, 3-year-old. That's I've got grandchildren 3 and 4 as well. 3, 4, and yeah, they're just so lovely. It's really are lovely. So, Hallie is going to big school, so that's going to be a big thing for her because she's blind. She's going into a mainstream. They decided whether or not they were going to put her into a blind school or whether into, you know, like a normal school, obviously with extra help. And they decided that she was going to go into a normal mainstream school, and yeah, so she's obviously a little bit nervous, and they've got to see how it's all going to run. I think she's having to get a taxi there and back, and the taxi ride is about 40 minutes every day. So yeah, but it's the closest one they could get to her, one that caters for blind children. So, but she's you know, she's a brave little girl. Yeah. So I really admire her. She just gets it. She really does. At the moment, she's going through that stage that we hated her, you know, before, you know, when it's a novelty and she's the special child, and everybody is like wowed with her singing voice and everything, and that doesn't change. They still are. But now all of her friends are able to do this and able to do that, and she's not. And that's getting to be very painful emotionally for her. And obviously we have all been kind of dreading that stage. That's where she's at the moment. So yeah, she's it's such a shame. But you know, her optic nerve was squashed when she was born. So you know, trying to get that sorted out, I don't think they will. And she's got osteoporosis, not cirrhosis. So it's very, very rare disorder. So can't see it getting better. Unless the
She's such a sweetie.
Is she? She's so
She
fun.
is. She has such a kind, loving heart. Yeah.
She's very special.
Yeah.
If
So
you
we're hoping.
if you want to see her singing, she was on X Factor, and she was on the X Factor's Christmas album, I think 2020. So she was the only little girl singing on it, and she was right at the end. Yeah, that's UK. Bless her. Did you find it, baby?
I did, and I updated it up until
Yay!
what we had. Well, actually, it looked like there was a couple that were missing.
Okay. Well,
So,
we've got most of them. So anybody, we just need you to come up and say.
well, what I can do is go back to one that was from 3 weeks ago, and
Yes.
pick it up from the end and get all those names there. So, if you don't see your name at the end, it will be back up next week.
Oh, that's good. That
Yeah.
is good. So, hi, Christina. Hi, lovely. And hi, Lise and Nicole. We have to know they will receive divine healing. She's amazing. I saw her at your wedding. Yeah, she's so fun. She really is. And she sung at our wedding as well. Yeah. Special girl. But we don't know how long we have. So
how else was your day? You got to spend time with your loved ones. Your
got to spend time in the garden with them. I'm really missing Hallie, and I'm gonna sort out a sleepover, I think, with Hallie and Logan if he wants to. Surprised that Logan still wants to have sleepovers with his nan, but he does.
Yeah, especially now that he's got a girlfriend.
Yeah, I know.
Right?
He's very much in love, bless him.
Aww.
Yeah, so and I need to see Isla, and I'm seeing him on Saturday. I'm not sure I'll see the kids, but we're going out on a family dinner on Saturday to that place that we had a family dinner when you were here on Nicola's birthday, where you had the carvery.
We went to several carveries. I think I know the one you're talking about, though.
But it was with all the family. There was a big family do.
Oh, yeah. We had that place in the back by the bathroom.
Yes. Why did you say near the bathroom?
That's true. Because, yeah, I remember.
Well, it was around the corner. It wasn't right near the bathroom.
It was near enough. And the kids were going on to an adjacent booth, and they were just climbing up and down, and just yeah.
It was chaos.
Yeah, kids were being kids. So, yeah, I remember.
Yeah, it was lovely. You enjoyed the food though, didn't you?
Oh yeah, I forgot what I had there though. Oh yeah, I just had I had all the turkey, some gammon, and something else. I forgot. Oh, they had some beef there. I think some kind of beef, and some little round potatoes and mashed potatoes. Lots of gravy.
You call it sauce, don't you?
Ice cream for dessert.
Ice cream, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm looking at some cards for us.
Okay. Well, I had a busy day today. I had to go to the post office and pick up this went all the way to Istanbul and back, this package. So I double checked all the addresses and everything on there. Everything was exactly what the customer put on there. So we'll figure out what the issue was and try to get it back to her ASAP. I'll throw some more sand in there and make sure it gets there on time. I'll send it back priority as well. But while I was out there, I stopped at the beach. I wrote another article, though, earlier today. While I finished it, I've had it started for about a week. I kept adding to it and making sure it was what I wanted. But I finished it today, and it's about walking trees. And it's really cool.
Trees?
Walking trees. Yeah. And it's really cool about these trees that are just, there's an actual tree, I believe it's called a walking tree. I doubt that that's its scientific name, but there's this walking tree that moves up to 20 meters every year.
Really? Is it because of erosion?
No, it just has these roots that are, well, hang on. Maybe I'll just do a screenshot of it.
Yeah, because that seems crazy.
Okay, so here's the article. Look at this tree. These are its roots right here. And if the sun is like over here where that green grass is, it'll just like move its way over there.
You're kidding me. I can't believe this.
Well, only a few centimeters each day, but it's not going to walk like in a matter of seconds to go from here to there. But these trees, on the other hand, and this tree, you got to see it to believe it. Now, I've got several videos on here, like this one, tree that actually walks. That's that tree I was just showing you, and its roots will move. It'll pick up and it'll move itself. And then we have these two videos down here that, yeah, when you see these videos, it's going to be pretty astounding. Now, I did debunk one video, but there's a number of videos that are on there that are fascinating that you really can't debunk. So I say check that out. It's pretty cool.
Wow, I've never heard of that. That's a new one to me.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Well, we know that plants have consciousness. And I put this in there where this guy, Cleve Baxter, hooked up a polygraph machine, a lie detector, to plants. And he realized that plants react to various stimuli presented to them. For example, he scheduled these brine shrimp to be put into this toxic mess while he wasn't there. They would be slowly lowered into that automatically while he was nowhere even near the room, but he was filming the entire process. In the meanwhile, these plants had these, lie detector electrodes all over them. And when the shrimp met their death, the plants freaked out. In another experiment, he had these scientists walk by this table that had a head of cabbage on it with a cleaver next to it. First guy walks by, looks at it, walks away. The second guy walks by, picks up the cleaver and starts chopping up the cabbage. The plant freaks out. And the third person looks at the stuff and just walks away. They came back, I don't know, like half an hour later or whatever, one by one. And the plants freaked out when that one person came by that chopped it up. They identified that person.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, it's fascinating. Good stuff. Yeah. So
Oh my God.
when you talk to your plants or sing to them or hug a tree, they know. They feel it. They hear it. Yeah, so go out and hug a tree. Sing to your plants.
makes me sad though. We cut them down and we make, you know, everything from them.
Well, that's why. Well, all right. So number one, that's why we should be using hemp for paper products and everything else. But according to Dolores Cannon, she said that you had to, before you incarnated as a human, you had to be everything that there was to be. You had to be a rock. You had to be a tree. You had to be all these animals before you could incarnate as a person. You had to be a drop of water to learn what it was like to be part of an ocean or a lake or a stream. You also had to be like a blade of grass. And the grass, the way the grass sees it is they feel honored that people are walking on them and that they're providing comfort to everyone. So, you know, plants are probably in the same realm of that, I would imagine. You know, but what do they think when we chop them up and eat them? You know, if you're a vegetarian, you know, you're going to say, oh, Jesus, now what do I eat? I don't know. I don't know. Ice cream?
It's dairy then, isn't they?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Oh, I have trees that are dangerous and need to go down in the next year or two. Feel guilty about it. I thought of apologizing in advance. Yeah.
A lot
Maybe
of people.
That's a good idea. I would do that.
Oftentimes, what people will do for whatever trees they cut down, they'll plant twice as many somewhere else.
Mm. Yes.
To make up for it.
Yes.
So, yeah, I think we all miss Dolores Cannon. Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
So yeah, Lisa's saying, yeah, plants can reveal a killer. That's what they did.
Could you imagine? I mean, but Lisa, do you think that they have to have seen that, you know, the killer? But I mean, if you've got a dead body, right, and the body is next to a tree,
right?
Could you then do that and then line up, you know, people coming past the tree? I mean, this is just a crazy conversation, isn't it? But
no, it's fascinating, you know, because.
But could they, like, kind of the detector goes off when that person killed that person? Oh, wow. What a concept.
In psychology, they used to do all these experiments that you can no longer do anymore. For example, here's one, the baby Albert experiment. You got this little baby, right? And they put a bunny in front of the baby, and the baby's playing with the bunny. Oh, little baby. Oh, little bunny, love the bunny. And they take the bunny away, and the baby, you know, just goes on, does its thing. And they do that. And then one day they introduce a stimulus in there. And so they give him the bunny. He's like, oh, little bunny. And they like bang these cymbals really loud. And it startles the baby, and the baby starts crying. And they did that for several days in a row. I'm not sure if it was banging a cymbal, but they made a loud noise, something along that effect. And so every time they brought the bunny out, they'd make that loud noise, and the baby would start crying. Eventually, they would just bring the rabbit out, and it would start crying without hearing the loud noise. Kind of like Pavlov's dog. It's a conditioned response. When you ring the bell and feed the dog, you know, knows that he's going to get fed when he hears the bell. Then you take away the food and still ring the bell. The dog starts salivating, thinking, okay, food is coming. A conditioned response. There was another one about learned helplessness that was really interesting. They took a rat. This is cool stuff that you learn in psychology, but they took a rat, put it in this vat of water where it couldn't get out, and it's swimming until it couldn't swim anymore. And then it started going under, and they pull him out of the water. And they record the amount of time that he was swimming in that circle. And they did that day in and day out. Each day they would do the same thing. And each day it became less and less and less, to the point where they put the rat in the water and he'd just say, fuck it, and start sinking. Learned helplessness. That's how they did a test for that.
And
a lot of
people get, that's how people get when they're in abusive relationships.
exactly. I was
What's the
just going to
point?
say.
Well, when
Yes.
we was interviewing Gloria, if you don't watch Gloria Masters, we interviewed Gloria Masters. It's on Twitch, isn't it? And
Twitter
and Twitter.
Yep.
Is it on BitChute? You couldn't put it on BitChute, could you?
I've tried and tried. I spent hours trying to get it on there, and I'll continue to keep trying to get it up there.
But anyway, Gloria Masters, when we was interviewing her, and she was talking about her childhood, and it was the worst child abuse I've ever heard in my life. And that's going some. It was horrendous. And she tried hiding in people's cars after the parties that her dad arranged for his friends, with her being the star of the show. That's all I'll say about that. So she tried to, when she knew what was coming, for the umpteenth time, it was getting worse and worse. She tried to hide in a car, in the boot of one of the people there, that when they drove home and they opened the boot up the next day, they just took her back. And of course, the punishment was worse than anything. She then went to, she got taken to satanic rituals, and there were police cars outside guarding all these important people in there. Did they know that it was going on? Was they part of the party? She didn't know. She tried to tell her mum, she tried to tell people. And once again, so in the end, she stopped. She just stopped telling. There was nobody to tell anymore. Nobody could know. So yeah, I agree with that. It's psychology. You cannot keep doing it. You're too, your hope is gone.
And that happens in relationships, like an abusive relationship where the man is beating up the woman, or vice versa, even.
Or vice versa,
yeah, that's never
Who's
talked
going to believe
about.
me,
Yeah, but you just get beat down. They can take a mountain and make it into a pebble, and it's eventually you just say, fuck it. But it's fascinating, some of the psychology, the tests. There was a great one on, it was called the ASCH conformity test, where they showed like 4 lines, and everybody was in on it except for one person. And everybody that was in on it, they were told to choose the line that's the longest. And they intentionally chose one that was not as long as the longest. All of them. So when it came down to this one guy to make a decision, and everyone else already publicly made their decision known, he was like looking at them and in disbelief that everyone else was seeing something that he didn't see. But what did he do? He chose the line that everyone else chose. Conformity. Knowing that, and that's cognitive dissonance as well. Knowing you know the truth and still doing something different. It's fascinating. Absolutely. Yeah.
See, that part of psychology I find very fascinating.
Yeah. Well, that's why I got into, that's why I was a major in psychology and a child and family therapist eventually afterwards, because I love learning about the brain. Why do we do what we do? Like, for example, you might see a person walking across the street and they kind of stumble and you kind of laugh at them, but who knows what they might have tripped on a raised sidewalk or something. You don't know the whole story. You just think that person's a klutz, and you got to see things from different perspectives in psychology, almost as the observer, as what everyone, a lot of people do here in the spiritual world. We try to look at our lives as the observer.
Yeah. And that's how the mainstream media work. It's to do with psychology there. They know. I mean, over in England, I forgot to say actually on the global, because I wanted to actually look into it actually. Perhaps we could do it just now quick.
Sure.
The thing you sent me on MSN News, you sent me a clip about the what was it? There's an moronic, I'll just say, another variant or
Yeah.
variants coming around.
You could say Omicron.
In the UK and all these different variants, and you've got to start wearing your masks again. Craig got home today because he's a lorry. He's he clears all the rubbish, the bin man, and he's a driver. And he said, I don't know why everybody's wearing masks again. I don't know what's going on. And of course, I said to him what you'd sent me, and he said, oh, that makes sense. They're literally scaring everybody yet again. And I want to know how
the
far
bullshit.
that's going to go.
Yeah.
Does it mean another lockdown coming up for us? Can we look into it?
When do you guys have elections? Do you have any elections coming? Because I know that here in the United States, every time there's elections coming up, there's always mass shootings going on beforehand to take away everyone's guns here in the United States.
Yeah. Well, there's a vote of no confidence, I know, with him. So there's that. Let's have a look. How long is it? Is it going to go anywhere?
Yeah, I don't want a mask debate anymore.
No. Oh, well, it's not what I thought.
What you got?
Okay. Believe it or not, it's a white hat operation. It's to actually calculate and see how many people would fall for this again right now.
Wow.
As a test.
Surprise,
how many people are going to come up with and start with the masks and start with all of that again? Yeah. It's deception. Moon deception.
Wow.
Need the strength card. Good soldiers, good military. Yep. It's basically if we pass this test, then the money's coming, because then I've got the good money card.
Well, Lise is asking, every 6 months it's mutating, so how long will it take to burn out? It's my understanding that when it mutates, it's significantly less strong than the previous one, and they're trying to make it seem like it's getting worse. It's bullshit, you know. I was talking to my cousin Dennis a couple days ago when you were trying to call me at one point, and he made a good point. He said, here in the United States, you can have all the guns you want, and it won't make a damn bit of difference if they dry up the ammo supply. You know, if they force the ammo companies to stop making ammo, the guns are kind of worthless unless you already have a stockade worth of ammunition.
Yeah.
Susie said, I saw today in the news feed that the IRS paid over $11 million for guns and ammo using our money. How about that? Why would they need guns and ammo? What's going on? Obviously we all know the answer, but yeah, it's good for them, but not for us, apparently. Do as we say, not as we do.
I've never worn a mask either, apart from I had to wear one when I went to a hospital appointment, but by the time I got to my appointment, they made me wear a visor thing, and by the time I got to it, I had a complete full-on panic attack, and I said, I cannot do it, and they said take it off, and since then I've gone, I'm done, not doing it. You had to though, didn't you, in a few companies?
Yeah, when I flew there, I had to wear it both times. Yeah, so yeah. Sarah, that's a good point.
And having a heart attack, and he's got a suspected heart attack, and he had to wear a mask as well.
Yeah.
Sorry, what was that? I didn't read that, darling.
Sarah's saying that the shell casings are repackable. Look at you go, Sarah. Ooh. Bo must be sitting next to her. Hi, Bo. Yeah, right.
Get so pebbles. Yeah,
I was just looking at that. Yeah, sure.
Make yourself a bow and arrow. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. This is what you get for date night. Who knows? Who knows what you're gonna get? Well, look at all the topics we've covered already in just like half an hour.
I'm just making a drink, darling.
What?
I'm gonna mute when it gets loud.
Okay.
Oh look, Sarah said daddy's girl.
Oh, well, that makes sense. Okay. You paid attention to your dad. Yeah. What did I have? I had something. It was just a BB gun. Yeah, that was fun. My parents are going to be moving from their home to a senior facility. It's not assisted living. It's kind of like a country club for in a tower kind of thing where they have everything taken care of. But my dad's like, oh, I still got one gun left. Do you want it? I'm like, hell yeah, I want it.
Is he giving it to you?
Yeah.
You got it now?
Not yet. No, but I will.
You're gonna show me because I've never seen a gun. Not
Okay.
not on like this.
Yeah, it's just a 22. I'm not sure if it's a 22 long range or not, but you just take them out and target shoot with them, basically.
I've got to be honest. That's on my bucket list is to shoot a gun.
Okay, we'll do that. Hulda says, one question for Greg and Ali. Do you find it hard to be apart, or do you feel the calm of the knowing? Both. Depends on, you ride the sea of emotions. You love each other so much that you yearn to be with that person, with one another. And you feel it to the part of, I need you. I need you. Conversely, there's also, there's situations that we're both in right now that make it difficult to be together all the time in one place or the other. And so we're trying to work around that. We do as much FaceTime as we possibly can do. We visit with each other literally every day, one way or the other, through FaceTime or through Facebook's audio? No, not audio, video chat. So what would you say?
I think we cope extremely well. There's times that we get fed up, but not fed up with each other, just fed up with Biden. We get very frustrated with that because otherwise we would be flying back and forth to see each other.
Yeah.
We would work hard to get the money together for tickets to fly back and forth. That would make our life perfect. We've resided, we will eventually live together, but at this moment it's not possible. It's just not. We was thinking about it. It's just not possible. We try and think maybe this, maybe that. It's difficult.
Well, I was there from October into November last year, so that was like 7 months ago, right?
Yeah.
And I'm looking at going back in October through November again, but that'll be a year that we hadn't been apart by the time I go back. And I love this woman. She's my other half. She's my twin flame. And
he's all right. He's just bearable.
And I'm okay for her. She tolerates me.
Yeah. Mediocre, maybe.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. I absolutely adore you.
But we're making the best of what we have, and yeah. Good question.
It is. Susan, that is awful. I read that. Look at that. Oh, you did the same thing.
Did you click the same one I clicked?
Yeah.
Want to read it?
You do.
Susie said that the nursing home told us that if her mother-in-law doesn't get the jab again, that they will quarantine her from the other patients for 2 weeks, and she has dementia. Wow.
So she won't understand why they're doing it. That'll be like torture. It'd be like her being kidnapped. That's what it will feel like, because they'll have to lock her in, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
If you're going to quarantine somebody, you can't just leave doors open, can you?
Well, my parents are fully jabbed, and wherever they go, I'm sure everyone else is going to be fully jabbed there too.
I can see what I'm seeing at the moment is all of these lawsuits that first started out are now coming up now. So this is where we start to see all of the evidence now coming out. And I truly believe that this is just...
Oh, yeah.
That's just the start of the revealing.
Tip of the iceberg, baby.
Something more and something more and something more. It's just going to build up and build up. It's drip feeding into the sleepers, and they won't be able to... I mean, I've noticed some sleepers before now coming up and telling me things, and it's like, oh, really? I don't say anything. I just carry on. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's happening. And as the years go by, and sadly more people pass on, the truth will get louder and louder. I'm seeing here Shelley is saying that her twin and her celebrated 20 years together. Congratulations.
Congratulations. That's wonderful, Shelley.
When did you know that you and he were twins?
Was it right from the beginning?
And how did you know?
Bugger it. There's something else I didn't do today. I wanted to contact the twin flames that I did a reading for at that place. So, yeah.
You're very welcome, brother. Brian says, thank you for my interstellar tie-dye. It's awesome. You guys rock. Love it in 5D. Love you too, brother. Thank you for the order. Check this one out. This is a brand new one too. It's called Be Beautiful. It's I got it on sale right now on in 5D Quantum Tie-dye. Matter of fact, I just had a lady.
Show the ladies one, because the ladies one looks amazing as well.
Yeah, because it came out fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the ladies. If you just happen to be a ladies large, this will be the one, the first one, ladies large, that someone orders. That'll be the one you get. So you'll already see it. Most of the time, I don't have a lot of stock. I'm trying to keep my stock limited.
Can you show me that again, Diane, so I can see it? Because I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that one should be fine for Elaine.
For who?
Yeah, Elaine. You know, I said about Elaine.
Oh, I thought we were gonna. Oh, that size.
Yes.
Yeah, because we're gonna do the galactic plasma one for her.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I just had, as a matter of fact, from the last show, somebody was tuning in, Nancy Lalonde, and like I said, my stock's kind of limited because I when I get the orders, I make the shirts, so it takes a few days. But Nancy just happened to order 3 shirts that I have in stock, so I have the strawberry.
Lovely.
Yeah, what is that? The peach, strawberry peach one right here, and Cosmic Blast that Brian was talking about, and the Tequila Sunrise. So if you're watching this, Nancy, they're going out tomorrow morning. You'll get them ASAP. Very cool, and thank you for your order.
I love the Tequila Sunrise, the way you've done it. What if you could do other T-shirts with that kind of style?
Oh, yeah, that kind of color. It's the color combination that makes it. Well, you could do that with any, like that galactic plasma, the navy, and the like electric green that almost, that I guess you'd call it like electric green. That would look cool intertwined like that, or whatever color combination you want. I could that's something that's, yeah, it's a very cool kind of pattern and
You're
unique.
going to come on, aren't you, on Sunday, and we're going to do a raffle during the day as well, or it'll be the day for you lot. We're going to be doing a raffle, aren't we?
Yes. Susie said she got her shirts today and dumped the sand all over her bed. I threw extra sand in there for you, Susie, because you were so patient. I did one of her shirts, didn't come out the way I wanted to, and that's the shirt I gave her for free on top of her free shirt. So she ended up getting buy 3 get 5 for get 2 free on top of that. So she bought 3 and got 2 free. So it worked out really well for her. And so, thank you, Lise. I dig it. Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is what Shelley was saying about her twin. I told him in 2004 I felt like I'd known him forever, and came to find out I had. So
Yeah.
was that when you had first met him? Did you know it was that, like, kind of love at first sight kind of thing? I love asking people these questions because I knew with Ali, as soon as I saw her in my dreams, that she was it, and there was no doubt. But once I realized that she had incarnated, I didn't think that she incarnated with me because I saw her in my dreams. But once I realized that she did, I mean, what do you say? I know you're my twin flame. I can't go up and say, "Hey, Ali, know who I am?" Guess what? I can't say that. It would have scared her off. But she had to guess it for herself. I knew. So it's interesting. I'm curious about what happened in your case, Shelley.
And I didn't really understand what twin flame was.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't. And I can only go by what a twin flame is from my point of view, can't I? From
Yeah.
what happened with me and Greg. This is a question for you, Mr. Prescott.
Hang on. Before you get there, hold that thought. Write it down if you have to. Shelley said they met in 2001 and it was instant that she knew. But go ahead. What's your question?
So somebody put it up in the chat. I think it was last week. I think. Anyway, it might have been on astrology night. And somebody said, what if you meet your twin flame, but your twin flame isn't understanding that they are your twin flame?
Wow.
And the other person is absolutely adamant. What happens then?
I would think I would give it a little time, like what I did with you. I didn't force it upon you. But when I said that I believe in you, it triggered a flooding of emotion and energies. And then you knew.
Yeah.
You knew. So I would give it a little time. But you can't force it.
I mean, when some people and the other person is just downright nasty to that person.
Right.
Is that a twin flame thing?
No, I wouldn't think so.
I'm not so sure about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you can't be nasty to the other half of you, because you're two alike. So you wouldn't necessarily fall out, would you?
I wouldn't think so. Where else are y'all live at? I'm live on Allie's. We're live on Allie's YouTube, Psychic Allie YouTube channel, as well as my in5D the in5D Facebook page. I think I put us live on. We're not live on my personal Facebook page because I wanted Allie's YouTube channel to get some more videos and subscribers and views.
I would really like a global prediction one though on mine. Or unless we do another one another night for global
Yeah,
prediction.
we could do that. We could do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perhaps the dead or alive one. Because we're going to do a whole one on dead or alive, aren't we?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah. Yeah, we're only allowed to simulcast to 3 different locations. So on the global predictions, I put it on my personal page, the N5D page, because my personal page has 18,000 followers. The N5D page has like 400,000 followers, and of course on the N5D YouTube channel. So I'm trying to reach as many people as we can with that. But we can shake it up, and the one thing that will be consistent is all of them will always be on this N5D YouTube channel. So if nothing else, make sure you're subscribed, hit the bell notification to both mine and Ali's channel.
I've made a decision. The Wednesday psychic development class is going to be held on YouTube rather than Facebook.
Oh,
wow. We're going to do it on YouTube.
Okay.
So if anyone wants to join in with a free psychic development class, it's going to be live on YouTube.
What led to that decision?
Just because I was thinking Facebook, because we're so S-band.
Yeah.
Aren't we? I mean, do you know any other truther out there that is more S-band than we are? Because I don't.
No, it's crazy.
They really are hammering us. And, you know, Gloria, she said that it's because that we have peed off the Masonic Lodge.
Oh, I know that. I know that.
Because of that.
I've gotten letters in the past about that. I'm not going to go on to here. I think I told you, but if I didn't, I will.
Yeah.
Carol Jo is saying that I would agree that you wouldn't be nasty, but you might not be in the highest vibration because not everyone is waking up at the same time. Plus, there are multiple timelines. That's a good answer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we found it easy, so we're going with what but you know, maybe not everybody is going to find it as easy or come along at that exact right point. I believe that we were meant to come and meet each other at that exact point for this reason, and it is to say to everybody, it doesn't matter. I'm in the UK, he's in America. We met during the pandemic, and amongst everything that was going on, we got drawn together. So that's why we're coming on and telling our story. It's not to say, ha ha, look at what we've got. It's to say that you can meet that special person anywhere, you know, because it's online, it's anywhere. But you've got to get yourself out there. I mean, if you just sit indoors and you don't join any groups, or you don't, and then you say, why aren't I meeting them? Well, I don't know, love, but they might not be in your country. So you have to get out there.
And the gosh, when we are together physically, it's magical. It really is. And it goes by so quickly. But every millisecond is just like treasured. Even when it's mundane stuff, because there's times where, I have to update my website, and, Ali's got to do some of her stuff. We'll be working together in the same room. We might hold up little signs, or I'll just slip my head up and I'll catch her just staring at me smiling, or vice versa. I'll be doing the same thing, just smiling at her, watching her work, and just being in that moment. And she'll lift her head up and see me smiling at her.
And I'm doing something and he's just strumming away on the guitar. Oh my God, that's just bliss to me.
Everything, every millisecond is just perfect.
Yeah.
And of course, the romance and everything else that goes with that is awesome.
Yeah.
But
it's exactly what you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I totally agree with that. You guys were ready spiritually and all that. both have done a lot of work, and a lot of the masculine have not done that's true. You know, I got lucky through my daughter. My daughter was conceived on my 33rd birthday. 33 is a master number. That was the agreement that her and I had. If I'm not on my path, she's coming in, she's going to change things around. And had I had a son, I don't think, even having a son instead of a daughter, I'm not sure if N5D would have came around. But because of Brittany, my daughter, she showed me that soft side of myself, that the inner child, the divine feminine. She broke down all that macho bullshit that all of us men get, throughout the years of, take it like a man kind of stuff. And she showed me that softer side and that inner child that I hadn't seen in years. And I said, I'm never letting go of that inner child. And when Ali and I get together, we just play like silly games and laugh. And we're like, our inner children love to play with each other. So, I think Brittany, and I think that's why, Carol Jo, that a lot of men are the way they are, is because they're afraid to let that guard down, to show the softer side of themselves, to let that inner child come out and play. And it doesn't make them any less of a man when you do that. Probably makes them more attractive to the one that loves them, I would think.
In fact, I saw it was just a children's film at Ria's earlier on. It's the film called Hugo. So I don't know if anybody's seen it, but there was one bit where a little boy was crying and he was running through this train station, and when he was crying, he bumped into this young girl, and this young girl stopped him and said, "Are you crying?" And he was so embarrassed he didn't want to say, and she said, "It's fine to cry. It's okay to cry. We need to cry sometimes." And she was dabbing his tears away. That is humongous. That's what makes me think that some of these films are made by the white hats, because that would not have been put into a film at that point. It wouldn't have been put into a film, I don't think, if the dark hats were still in charge completely. So
Hulda said I was blushing.
Are you?
Probably. It's late. 1111 says my husband and I are twin flames, and we found out we were married in another lifetime through QHHT. I had some karma that was carried over in. Everything came together once I finally healed. Sweet. Congratulations to you and your husband.
But I need to ask you guys, the people that have met, you've met your twin, was you ever nasty to each other? Was there any disrespect? Was there, even with all the karma that you had to go through, was there anything like that? Or would you say it just, you just had to work through something at your own pace?
That's a good question. CJ saying that she agrees with me. The inner child was shut down in childhood. It could have also been shut down in adulthood. As we get older, we tend to be more, especially as men, we be more serious about stuff. And you've been ingrained your whole life. Suck it up, take it like a man. That kind of thing. Don't show your emotions. Never show weakness.
Yep. And schools, they're not teaching children to be respectful and care either. They're not taught like that. And I like sports and everything, but what I don't like is this competitive aggression. I don't like that. I know you do, but I do not.
Because that's where the banter comes in between guys. I'm gonna kick your ass, and it's not anything like negative. It's like, I'm just gonna kick your ass. You don't stand a chance against me the next time I play you in whatever.
That's different. But you don't show that aggression. That's just talk with you. But there are other people who aren't like that, darling. They're not. And children can get quite aggressive in that way. They're not taught that it's just a joke and it's fun. It's like, no, this is like life or death. You've got to do this.
But that's why
Yeah,
that's why I love sports. Is like when I played bocce ball, Sonia is really good, and my friend Tim is really good. So I love the competition. With Tim, there's a difference. When I play with Sonia, we don't keep score. It's whoever gets closest to the white ball gets to throw the next one, gets to throw the white ball next. And, you know, and Sonia and I, it's just for the having fun and exercise. But she's really good. And had we kept score, it'd be really close. Tim, on the other hand, is a lot like me in being very competitive. And, you know, we have a saying, they only remember who won last. Now, it was me who won last, but I think dementia is kicking in with Tim because he won't admit that. He doesn't remember me winning last. But he ended up moving, you know, about 45 minutes away. But he said he's coming back in July. He said he'll play me again in July. So we'll figure out a day where the tides are low and I can kick his ass again.
Yeah. So CJ said not nastiness, but maybe immaturity, pull energy. Okay. But Seeds of Light, we were very nasty with each other for many years. We mirrored one another. But since I realized this past life karma and cleared it, all is better now. This is why, darling, we need to interview twin flames, because we're only seeing it from our easy perspective. You know, we think, well, that's how twin flames have to be. Maybe, you know, we need educating.
It would be interesting to do a twin flame roundhouse because we can get up to 10 people on here on StreamYard, so we could have 5 couples on here.
I think one at a time, though. I think we need to one at a time.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. I mean, I know Phil. There's Phil and Yara have said yes.
Yeah.
But they say they're not twins because he's got a twin in spirit, hasn't he? So do we stick to just twin flames then?
That's what I would do.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because I mean
I still want to interview Phil.
Oh, though. Yeah, definitely.
Because both of those, they've got wonderful spiritual gifts, and I'd like to, you know, to do that.
Oh, they're awesome people too. Yeah. Definitely.
Should we choose a day that we can do these things? Maybe a Friday. Fridays are good for me.
It's just not the first Friday of the month.
But not every Friday. Like if we do every other, so we do the Friday with the global predictions, then nothing, and then a twin flame video or an interview, you know, and do it like that every 2 weeks, every second Friday, like one Friday on, one Friday off. What do you think?
We could work that out somehow, some way.
Yeah.
Fridays are a good day for me because, you know, look at us, you know, we're not young anymore. It's not like we're going out on a Friday night anymore and clubbing
and nor do I want to.
No.
Nor do I want to. We're going out for a family meal on Saturday, but I don't drink, and yeah.
I'd go out with you to play a little darts, but we don't even have to do that. We could play darts at your place.
Yeah, but I still like to go into the pub with everybody. You know, that's what we did on Hen and Stag. We had a joint Hen and Stag do, and that's what we did. I loved it. We did have a drink.
Yeah,
we did have a drink,
I enjoyed that. I enjoyed playing pool with your brother. That was fun.
It was nice because the lads were playing pool, we were playing darts, and then we all played darts together.
Yep.
Yeah.
There in the UK, they have real darts with real points. Here in the US, they have like the plastic tips. Yeah. Plastic tip electric darts.
Wouldn't know how that other works. So anybody who's a twin flame here who would like us to interview you, but your husband or your partner has to be willing to come on as well, because it's a you too. So
Todd doesn't. They don't call each other twin flames.
They don't believe in it, and they
don't believe in it.
sometimes belittle us as well. We've heard some comments. I don't like talking about it, but it's been a little bit upsetting sometimes.
Well, you know, it's just that's just what they think, and that's
I know.
and I respect
know.
that. You know, whatever. I don't agree, but I don't
No.
agree with 100% of what anyone says.
It's true. It's true. Yeah. So if anybody wants this, you know, please let us know. You know, if you're open enough for us to, you know, ask you questions and things, you know, I think it will be great.
But you know what, we are incredibly grateful. We've both been on Todd's show, you know, several times and stuff, and
I love
great.
Todd.
Yeah,
I love
yeah.
Todd to
And
bits.
I
He's
love
wonderful. And Morgan's lovely. I've got nothing against them personally. Absolutely nothing.
I love Todd's
It's a
dedication.
bit of a shock, that's all. It was like, oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
And if it wasn't for Todd,
we wouldn't
because
be.
Todd was the one that said, "Hey, Greg, I'm going to be in the area. Why don't we have N5D and Sology meet up at the beach?" I'm like, "Great idea." So I'm going through Todd's Facebook page to make sure I had friended all of his friends that had sent me friend requests, and I'm scrolling through his friends, and there was Ali. There was Ali. There was Ali right there. And you know, she didn't send me a friend request, but I knew that face from my dream when I dreamt about her in 2008. And yeah, I couldn't forget that face. There she was, and thanks to Todd, we're married now. That face, yeah.
Oh, have you seen my profile picture? I couldn't
I
resist.
love it. I commented on it. Yeah,
very funny.
yeah.
I had
Commented
to.
on it.
I had to. Yeah, I think we need some education on twin flame energy. Yeah, I'm excited about that.
Yeah, that would be cool to get some people together and see what they think.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Well, Linda, you could just put something up anyway. You could put something up on a wall. I think I put a duvet up over my door, and we hang the dartboard on that, just so it didn't break anything. So I've got a glass patio door things there. So I love it. That was a funny act, wasn't it? That was very funny.
We were laughing so hard. It's just one of those effects that you have on Facebook when you're chatting with one another. And I took a number of screenshots while we were doing that. And
I should have done it as well. We'll have to do it again, and I'll do it.
Yeah. Funny as fuck.
He looked very funny. Those app things are brilliant, aren't they? I do it with my grandchildren. They do. Their voices turn into chipmunks, and they've got this kind of like all this squiff things going on with their faces. They find it hilarious.
Hi, Sarah. And she says, "Hi, y'all. My husband and I don't really think we are twin flames. I'm not sure why I think that. We did have a rough patch and are better now, and I love him very much." And that's very well possible. And it's very astute of you to actually say that and recognize the difference. A lot of times people come in and they'll meet soulmates along the path. And it's quite possible that you guys are still soulmates.
Yeah.
But not just twin flames. Sometimes the twin doesn't incarnate with you, but the twin wants you to go out and experience life. Unless it's me, then I'd say hell no. But
yeah, me too. Not good at sharing.
I'd be tripping the guy up from the astral realm.
It's funny. I do not get jealous. We don't tend to get jealous. We haven't got. You know, I would never. Sorry, let's do this first.
Okay, yeah.
It's just like we are on different wavelengths and energy levels much of the time. Maybe that's it. I had a spiritual awakening and he hasn't really, although we believe in a lot of the same stuff. And this is again what you were saying about the masculine energy and the fact that they are suppressed. Do you think it's a deliberate thing? That if you're suppressing one side of the sexes, and of course that then disrupts the twin flame energy from coming together. I do believe wholeheartedly that this, and I've been told this many times, and I've heard other truthers say, and I've gone, yes, I've heard them. 2022 is going to be the year for twin flames. You're never going to have another year like this for twin flames coming together. And that I'm going to predict that, and I'll say it, I'll shout it from the rooftops. It's one of my, I will rest my 34-year career on it. There you go. That's how much
I definitely think it's intentional and deliberate.
Yep.
If Britt didn't have that agreement to come in when she did, I don't know if I would have woke up from that.
Yeah.
I think my inner child would have been long gone by now. I turned 62 this year. How long ago? I mean, she came in when I was 33. Well, she was conceived when I was 33 on my birthday. So
I don't want to think about that. La 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 la
la.
I'm joking.
But yeah, and for me to be 62 and still having the inner child, I'm so grateful for that.
And hi, Brittany, if you're watching. I can't wait to meet you.
Yeah.
I really, really want to meet Brittany. I did a reading for Brittany, but I haven't actually met her. But
that's my pumpkin seed.
Be really lovely. Go and watch the video of him interviewing his daughter. If you haven't seen it on In5D, perhaps you could put the link up maybe. It's amazing. Yeah. It's lovely. The two of them are just very flowing in energy. Hi, UFO Mark. Awesome. Hello.
Hey, brother.
Planning trees with landscaping in the front garden. We were just talking about trees earlier.
Yep. The walking trees.
I'm about out of time then. Yikes, said Libra. I'm not saying twin flames are not going to come together any other time. I'm just saying that 2022 is going to be a massive drawing together. There's a massive reason why they need to be at this time. It's to do with the light, and it's to do with the love energy and the vibration and helping with the ascension. I didn't know that. I just literally channeled that through.
We got together in 2020, January of 2020. So you got the 2020.
Yeah.
That was a perfect year for that to happen as well. With the two twos. But this time you got 2022. So you got 3 twos that are going in there. So
yeah. I'm watering the half acre while I chat. Well done, Mark. Multitasking.
Whoops.
And he's moderating. Look, he's moderating as well. That's pretty good going.
Shelley says 59 and very childlike. Right on.
Yay.
Yeah.
Oh, we had a concept. Do you guys agree? If you let out your inner child regularly, does it keep you looking young? Just a question. Because I'm 51, Greg's 61. I don't think we look, oh, sorry. Greg is 61. I don't think we look our ages. Yummy.
Yeah. People look, I think people that are doing the work are looking younger longer.
Yeah. Yes. Everyone's saying yes.
Yeah.
I believe that. So if you want to look younger, get your inner child out and start laughing. I don't care if I've got laughter lines. I'm good with that. I'm good with laughter lines.
This is a picture of me with my grandparents and me. This is me when I was little. And my sisters right here. There's Lola and Tara. This is my mom's dad and my father's dad. And that's me. I superimposed in here. When this picture was taken, all myself and my mom's dad and my dad's dad were all the same age, right within a year or two of being 60. And you can see the difference of People looked older back then. They looked their age, but people nowadays we're looking younger, longer, and I think that has a lot to do with working on our DNA and you know clearing ourselves spiritually, and we came in with advanced DNA. I think a lot of us did that are watching right now came in with advanced DNA as well. So people are looking younger, longer. But like you said, what does the inner child, have play a role in that as well? And probably, yeah. Why not? Because if you're acting young, you're gonna feel young, right? Kind of like Cocoon, that
Yeah,
movie.
I love that movie actually.
I do too.
Watch that. You see, if you frown, it takes more effort and more muscles to frown than it does to smile.
That's true.
That's true, Linda. I agree, Linda. Definitely agree. Yes.
And conversely, they say that good news goes to 7 people, bad news goes to 15. I don't know why that is. Shouldn't that be the other way around?
It should be the other way around.
Yeah. It's like, I don't want to hear the bad news.
It's to do with drama.
Yeah.
The trouble is, at the moment, I would agree with it. It needs to, the truth is coming out, so you're going to have more of the crap first before you get the good. But I can't say when someone's saying, "Oh, this is happening, this is happening," it's like an instinct in me that then switches it around, says, "But it's not always going to be like that. Things are changing." I have to add in that, and I hope that everybody else does that as well.
Yeah.
It's like if there's something that you're giving out that could go to like a scaremongering thing, it's like, but things are getting better, things are improving. The truth is coming out. Just say the truth is coming out.
Well, that's part of, well, I just want to point this out. Yes, it's always good to bring out your inner child, and especially looking at the world through your child eyes. Totally agree with you, Tina. But yeah, you and I are conspiracy theorists, and oftentimes, that's for a lot of people, that's the initial stage of waking up, and we want to be there for those people when they're initially waking up, maybe to help guide them along the way. If they go to in5d.com, they're going to find thousands of articles in there that will help them on their awakening process. All the stuff from novice all the way through, experienced, depending on your stage of awakening, what it is that you're looking to do. But a lot of people are like, well, this person's a conspiracy theorist, or they're not awakened yet, but they're asking the right questions, and I want to be there for them. A lot of people are turning their backs on them. Well, they're thinking this, and they're down in that lower vibration of questioning, what's going on with the government and politics. No, that's where it begins, because eventually what's going to happen is they're going to start asking the real questions. Why am I here? What's my life purpose? And they're going to keep delving until they get to that point. So that's why I want to be there for them with a hand reached out and say, hey, take my hand if you need it. And I'm sure you feel the same way, babe.
I do. 100% do. So when you go and you're passing away and somebody up there says to you, did you do everything you can to help in this transition? I'll ask you guys, could you say yes to that? Could you say yes to that?
I'd like to say yes.
I would probably say I could have done more.
Yes.
I was willing to lose my Facebook, but if I lose my Facebook account or my YouTube and they know this, then you've lost your voice to lots and lots of people.
Yeah.
And it's no good doing it really always over on BitChute or Telegram or any of the others, because those people are already awake, otherwise they wouldn't be there. So we have to be a little bit suppressed over on there, but that's why we choose to still do this global predictions, but we choose to be careful with our words. So yeah,
seeing lots of great comments in here. I'm totally digging. I'm trying to highlight as many as I can. I haven't read all, but I put them up there.
It was 11 or 12. Excellent.
That's awesome.
Good.
Totally digging this. I have laugh lines. That's good. That's something you wear as a badge of honor,
Have I?
right?
I've got laugh lines.
Divine Nation, aging is a placebo effect, and I remind myself that all the time. Trust me, I'm a biologist. Also, our meat suits completely recycle every 7 years. So tall, nice. I don't so tall.
Talk. Is that talk nice to your parts?
Yes, tall.
Talk nice.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. I just posted something about that recently about the 7 year recycling. Oh, that was on my last video that I did. Um, yeah, you had an issue with you wanted to come. You were willing to come on with me. I said no, because of your cheek.
Oh yeah, it
Yeah,
was.
I'm
Yeah.
not. No, I got it. But
No, I loved. We've both got our own pathways, and we both blend well together um, with our life path. We're both living and doing our life path energy.
yes, Carol says, visualize the new earth, visualize the beauty and love that we are ascending.
We
Yes,
are.
even if you're a conspiracy theorist and you keep yourself in that realm for the majority of the time, also try to remember the goal, where we're heading, that fifth dimensional energy and vibration, and bring that in. Find time to meditate too, if you can.
Yeah.
I had to show, at least she said, when I was 24, I had to show legit ID. Okay, have a word tired time saying that word, but I had to show. I was getting carded for cigarettes into my 50s for cigarettes. You only got to be 18.
Wow.
Crazy, yeah.
I love some of these cards. What is my gift to the world? So how do you answer that, Mr. Prescott? What is your
But
gift
in
to the world?
5D,
Yeah.
5D, everything's free on it. It's my gift to the world.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you?
My teaching. Yeah. Teaching others. I've done many. I mean, when I do the astrology, I'm trying to teach through astrology. I'm holding up the cards. I've always encouraged people to follow their pathway, and smiling at everybody, even sometimes, when you've fallen out with somebody, or they've fallen out with you, and they're coming towards you, and I can't see really far away unless I've got my glasses on all the time, which I don't. So I'm automatically smiling at people, and they go past, give me a dirty look. I'm like, why did we fall out? I can't remember. I really don't remember, and it's happened to me 3 times, and I've said about these 3 people that you help them, they grow and they become what they want, and then once they do, they're like shiting on you from the great height. They're like, oh, thanks. It's happened to me 3 times now, so it's
Lee
great.
said one of the gifts is in 5D and family date night. Well,
Family date night, I like that. Family date night.
and all of and the N5D YouTube channel and all the amazing stuff that we've put on there throughout the years.
Maybe we should call it family date night.
Right.
Or in 5D date night.
Yeah.
Because it isn't just about us.
It's not.
It's more than that.
Yeah, and when we pull these questions out, we want to know your answer. What is your gift to the world?
To the world. What is your gift to the world?
This is another one. The tie-dye shirts that have all their energy to them, and I'm able to send the sand and the shirts all around the world, like anchors of light all around the world, that people have these shirts. So that's part of what I'm doing as well.
Yeah.
Anchoring. Now, everybody's helping me to anchor that energy, that Atlantean energy, all around the world.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Carol Jo said, "Love that's her gift to the world."
Yeah. Just giving out that love
Tina said,
energy.
"Me, I'm the gift to the
Yeah.
world."
Too right, Tina.
That's awesome.
Yes. Oh no, UFO Mark, that's not funny. What are you like? I like to make people laugh in my healing.
Love it.
Yeah.
Aw. Lee said, "I'm still trying to find mine."
Oh. You make
Libra
people
Unleashed.
laugh, Lise. You've got a very dry sense of humour. It's great.
Love, support, and laughter from Libra Unleashed.
Yeah. Yep.
As an introvert, I send love and prayers and meditation. That's a wonderful gift. I help people remember they are enough.
Enough. Yeah. That's beautiful.
Who is that one woman? She has a video, several videos out there. I forgot her name, but she encourages people to, like a woman, to write in lipstick on her mirror, "I am enough."
Yeah.
So
I
when she
can't
looks,
remember.
a wonderful message,
Was
because
it
and it's
was it
not just
somebody
women, it's everybody.
on the show that we did, the 12-hour one? Was it Julia Purr? Was it
It was
Julia Purr?
somebody. No, there's somebody else that did it.
Was it?
Yeah, yeah. CJ saying my healing. I'm working on writing a book. Awesome.
Wow.
Making people laugh. Love that. That's a beautiful gift.
It's a great gift.
Linda, making people laugh and smile.
Yeah. And Lisa just shines out love when everywhere I see Lisa. She's just got this very calm, kind of just gentle energy.
Well,
Lisa.
that's what you do. You do that.
Do I?
Your heart is just, I've said it many times, as beautiful as you are, your heart
Yeah,
is even more beautiful.
I do have a potty mouth sometimes, though, love.
That makes you even more attractive to me.
Definitely not angelic all the time. That's for sure.
I encourage that.
And when I'm teaching, everybody else gets potty mouth around me, and it's just,
Yeah. I encourage that. I'm here to be a shining, and I'm here to be something shining and bringing the good vibes. Right on.
Yeah.
What else?
When I've shown the card, I write on it in 5D so that I don't do it again. Don't show it again.
Thank you, Phil, for the super chat again, my friend.
Oh, wow.
Share my healing energy.
I've got to send you my availability sheet so that we can catch up again, because healing is going to give me some healing.
CJ says she has a potty mouth too sometimes.
We'll have a potty mouth together then, shall we, on your reading, Carol?
Hey, fucker, how you doing?
I don't mean I drop the F-bomb all the time. I just say it how it is. I'm just quite open, that's all.
Tina says, "I love the glow from your face, Ali. It's golden, and you have a cheeky smile."
Oh, makes you wonder what I'm thinking.
Kind Spirit says, "My gift is for the animals, saving them from death, keeping them social at the shelter, walking them 4 days a week, 4 hours a day. Also, at home, also lots of animals, lots of love to go around." That's beautiful. The animals need you.
Wonderful.
Animals need you.
Yeah. We will have fun. Yes.
Yeah, she's looking forward to that. It's going to be an amazing reading. You're going to love getting a reading from Ali, as everyone does.
Isn't it funny, Carol? I never usually I mean, it must have been an accident because I don't usually, I would
Sunday.
never book a reading in before a sales day. And I would never usually work on a Sunday because that's my family day.
And tarot day.
Really
Weekly
odd.
tarot.
Yeah, tarot reading, astrology day. So I'm really gobsmacked that I did it. But I'm not complaining. I think it's wonderful. We'll have a lovely time. So, but you're the only reading I've got that day, apart from
Yep.
in the evening. It's funny, isn't it? Do we need to reschedule though? No, honestly, Carol, it's fine. It's fine, honestly, because it's that's during the day for me, and then it's in the evening, and I've basically got all my sales stuff ready. I've got everything set ready to do some resin after I've finished here. So I'm going to do some resin.
So at the end of the show, Ali and I went and grabbed something to eat. The last show, the global predictions, and we both get on a few minutes before we're supposed to start here, and we're both eating the same thing, chocolate.
He's eating chocolate milkshake,
Ice
and I've
cream.
got a Twix bar.
Chocolate ice cream, yeah. Just riding that wave together. Aw, I love that. Mary says, people say I bring the kid out in them. They see
Good.
your inner child. Yeah, that's awesome.
I mean, that is perfect. I don't understand that one.
I do. This is perfect.
Really?
Yeah, I completely get it. How to be private when we all get there isn't privacy, and that's fine because at that point, all there will be is unconditional love. Any of your perceived flaws, people will see and feel, and they'll have compassion for you, and because you're going to have compassion for everyone else's. Everyone's got some stuff in their closet that they don't want to expose, but when it's all exposed and everyone's is exposed, there's no like, ha ha ha, look at you. It's like, ah, I didn't know that about you. I'm so sorry you had to go through that. It's going to be love and compassion, nothing to be ashamed or embarrassed about.
No, that's true. I've got the most embarrassing things, and I've talked about them live. I've told people don't have anything else. Because my philosophy is if you're open and honest about the things that you might be embarrassed about, then nobody can come back and say, oh, we just found this out about you. It's like, I said that before. Big deal. It's like, we've got to get away from the embarrassment of being human, making mistakes, doing things. Are they mistakes or are they just experiences that we had to go through to be who we are right now?
Wow. Libra Unleashed said, for some reason I was put in timeout on your chat. Can you please? Well, obviously it's been fixed because we can see it right now.
I have not put anybody in timeout. You've only done it once.
I don't think Mark or Christina would have done that.
No.
If it did happen, it was. I know I've accidentally done something like that. I forgot who I did it to. I accidentally put them in timeout.
But you knew in Morejo. It was Morejo.
Yeah,
but you knew that you had.
And I apologize profusely. Oh, I'm so sorry. That was an accident. Because sometimes when you're scrolling, you hit these ellipses and accidentally put user in timeout. You don't want to do that. But no, I didn't accidentally do that, and Ali didn't either. So, but you're back and you're okay.
Oh no, on your YouTube channel, I'm not there now.
What? No, she said that is on YouTube. It's got that YouTube icon.
No, look, she's just put something else. Look. No, sorry, you do it then, because I'm doing it and you're doing it. That's it.
No, on your YouTube channel. Okay. So you must be on Ali's YouTube channel right now. Okay. Let me pop over there.
On my YouTube channel. I wouldn't have done that though. I haven't done anything. I'm really sorry though if that's happened to you. We only shut people off if they're arseholes. There's only been one arsehole today. Actually, there was another one earlier on the global predictions. You left him on though, didn't you?
Yeah.
Because I said
Yeah.
look in the chat.
It takes a lot for me to ban
He didn't
somebody.
say anything
honestly.
else.
Yeah.
He just said one stupid thing.
So I'm scrolling back on my channel. I'm looking for you. Oh, right there.
On in 5D channel, she just said.
Yeah.
Or she or he.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think that was accidentally done. Because yeah, all you said was my gift of love, support, and laughter. Yeah, so I'm just trying to.
Well.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, you have to be a complete dick. I'm gonna have to turn my fan on. I'm gonna have to.
Yeah,
Gloria.
Mark, are you? I noticed Mark did that for both Shelley and Libra Unleashed. Is everything okay, Mark? Because what they said was nothing bad. She said, Shelley said, as an introvert, I send love and prayers and meditations, and that got shut down.
Did you do it accidentally? Because he's in the garden doing stuff, isn't he? He's
Yeah.
watering his garden, as far as I know.
Yeah, I wonder if you sometimes you pocket dial people.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to figure out how to undo that. All right, the only thing that's highlighted is put user in timeout. Maybe if I try hitting that again.
Inside our consciousness, are we not also enduring memory of every conscious moment we've experienced? Yeah, we have to analyze the good, the bad, and the ugly, don't we?
Well, that didn't work.
Yeah.
Yeah, if anyone got accidentally put in timeout, you'll be able to come back in a second, and yeah, I tried. Yeah, Mark, were you? Did you accidentally butt dial something on a couple of the people?
Butt dial.
Or it could have been something else. I'm not going to go there, but
Yeah.
but it's Libra Unleashed and Shelley Joe got put in timeout by you for no reason. I took a screenshot of their comments and they're fine. So I'm guessing you might have butt dialed or something. But
Libra's laughing. Libra Unleashed is laughing. So we haven't upset Libra. So thank you. We would never want to do that ever. So we love the comments.
She went to your page. She must have then to your YouTube channel. Was able to come on there. Okay, I get it.
So in my dreams, my dream time self will put other people's painful emotions and energies inside me. I hope that they then take it away from you because you don't want to have that inside you. Remember to release it. I know you probably do. That's interesting, Mary, because that makes me think of BFG. Can I just put a comment up just a minute?
Yeah.
That makes me think of BFG. Have you ever seen Big Friendly Giant? That cartoon. Also, sometimes I go inside children's dreams and I'll see myself watching them sleep and playing with their colours above their heads, but in a way that makes them feel better afterwards. Oh, that's lovely. Yeah. So that's the BFG if you've seen that film. Yeah. He makes dreams basically, but he also can make nightmares.
Hi to Jim joining us. Inside our consciousness, we are not also the enduring memory of every conscious moment we've experienced.
Yeah, we have to do both, don't we? We have to get rid of it. good, bad, and the ugly. Understanding each experience.
It's deep. I love it.
It's deep. Yeah.
Got any other questions?
Are you new, Jim?
Huh?
Have we seen Jim before?
No.
No.
No. That's why I welcomed him.
I do remember ever having nightmare type dreams. You're lucky. I've had a few nightmare dreams. Horrible. Yeah. Lisa loves the film BFG. Seen it like 8 times, so have I. Yeah. Great film. What are you thinking? You're in deep thought.
I was looking at the comment by Linda. I rarely ever have a nightmare. Rarely ever have a bad dream. Yeah. Just in the same boat. It's, you know, when you have a bad dream, usually it's the brain working out through metaphor what has gone on throughout that particular day, and is allowing you to release that. And I think for, you know, a lot of people who are doing their work, there's not you're not going to have a lot of nightmares or bad dreams because you invested that time into yourself, and that's it. So if you're not having a lot of nightmares or bad dreams, then congratulations on the work you've done. Oh, that's a good reminder too. Yes, happy Solstice Day. And there's an article on N5D about the esoteric meaning behind the solstice. Like, there's some cool stuff in there that I think you guys would enjoy. I'll stick a link in the chat.
I've noticed the acting in movies aren't that good anymore, like the older movies, Clone Issues. That's what we picked up in Global Predictions, that the actors and the and some of the singers, their voices aren't the same anymore, and that is what's happening. Yeah, that's why they're cancelling concerts and things like that, because Celine Dion has definitely gone to the dark side. If you have a look at her babies and toddlers clothing line, oh my goodness, there's skulls on it, black and white. It's evil. It's absolutely evil. Yeah, it's really, really bad.
One thing though that came out about the elite and the people, you know, is not all of the celebrities that we got were are like the A-list people are evil or bad. Yeah, yes. I thought it was going to be like, when I went in thinking it's going to be like 95%. I ended up getting out of the reading, it might be 55% or so. So there actually are some Hollywood people, you know, a larger majority than what I had thought. They're actually halfway decent people.
We haven't looked into Stevie Nicks, but we can. I'll add that down because I'm going to write down. Lots of people were looking at. They were telling us all these people to look into. So I've copied that chat, and we can now go back and do that. So I think we're going to do a whole day on, well, whole read on just people who are clones or, yeah.
Dead, alive, or clones.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. Never seen the movie. Who's that? She just played the past weekend in Alabama's Bonnaroo. Who's that? Celine Dion are you talking about? Or Stevie Nicks?
That's a good one. Bon Jovi, Dead or Alive.
Well, from the sounds of it, I don't think he's alive, is he?
I love the question because that's an actual song.
Oh, is it? Oh,
'Cause
okay.
I'm wanted,
Oh, that's
dead
right.
or alive.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good question
Oh,
because
Elaine,
his
thank
voice
you,
though
Elaine.
his voice is dead, that's for sure. John Bon Jovi. Ugh.
Look at that. Elaine's done it for us. Elaine, thank you. That's really very kind of you. Yeah, that would be good. I'd like us all to have a go. That's what I like. A lost cause, Celine Dion. Yeah.
So that must be your messenger because it wasn't on mine.
It's probably in the classes chat, maybe. Look in the classes chat.
Oh, I thought it was a private message. Did I misread that?
Messenger is our messenger group, probably, I think. Oh,
No.
no, appreciate that.
No, I
Thank
think she
you,
sent you a
Elaine.
message personally because I don't see it in that
Oh,
one.
right, okay.
But yeah. All right, so I'm just gonna write these down anyway. Stevie Nicks,
Yeah.
Bon Jovi, Celine Dion. Ted Nugent. Oh, Psychic Alley. Yeah. Lisa's saying that there's 600 names on the Alive list circulating around on the internet.
Yeah. I'll forward it over to you, my love.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Did you know I love you?
Hmm.
I don't know if I've told you today. Enough.
Aw. I love you too, baby. It's not opening for me. It says something went wrong. Try restarting Chrome or restarting your computer.
Send. I've sent it now.
Oh, there it is. Oh, well, I can't copy and paste that.
No, I hadn't sent it. That's why it wasn't opening.
Oh, I thought it was that list that you just sent me.
She'd handwritten it down, darling.
Right. Oh, I thought you were talking about people that were. Never mind. I have
We
no
got
idea.
confused, did we?
Yeah,
I think Elaine's talking about all the names that other people mentioned to look into from the previous global predictions chat that we did, when everyone was saying, have you looked into this person, this
Oh,
person,
okay,
this
gotcha.
person? So
I
think
thought she was talking about the names that are going down here. All the names that were no.
No.
Yeah.
No. Will Smith is another good one.
Yeah.
I can tell you what my guys are telling me instantly as somebody's asking. I feel Will Smith has definitely gone over to the dark side. I don't think he was. I think he started out a good guy, and I don't. I think it's still Will Smith. I think the ego and taking that chrome stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I think. He's addicted to that, and he's not giving that up anytime soon. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I feel. And Jada, I think, has not been having any, they can't get hold of this anymore. That's what someone's telling me. And that's why she's got the hair problem, because she was taking that and now she's not. That's what I feel. Am I rocking? Sorry. You write them down. We can look into it though, can't we?
Yeah. Michael Landon.
I don't know who that is.
Actor. He died a while ago, but yeah.
Well, actually died and
Yes.
not cloned back.
Yeah, I think it might have been. I'm not sure what it was. Honestly, I'm not even gonna say what I think it was because I'm not sure.
I do the rock and sway thing. My rocking, the 99% of the time, the rocking is because of pain. 1% of the time, sometimes I just do it. Sometimes, yeah.
My sisters and I, when we were young, like 8, 9, 10, 11 years old, we would drive on these 3.5 hour trips to New Jersey, whether it's to visit my grandparents or to go to the Jersey Shore. And my parents would play music in the car. My sisters and I would rock back and forth. We'd just bounce off the back seat. All three of us were like just rocking. We did that for fun because it was fun to do. Yeah.
Oh.
That was it. Michael Landon, Little House on the Prairie. And that's what I thought it was.
Oh,
Cancer.
okay. I know him.
I didn't want to say Cancer. That's what I thought it was. Okay, this is Libra Unleashed on my other account. I'm back. All right, that's good. Yeah, sorry about that. I don't know what happened, but well, that's interesting. Libra Unleashed, aka Skyla. Many faked their deaths via illness, etc. Perhaps, we've heard that about Michael Jackson. The possibility of that, maybe Elvis, right?
Should we look into Michael Jackson?
What's that?
Should we look into Michael Jackson?
Well, put him on the list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never believed that he was a pedo. I'm sorry, I just don't. I really don't. No.
I don't know. We can look into that.
I believe he was childlike. I think his childhood stopped at a certain point, like mentally stopped at a certain age. And I think that's through a lot of, wouldn't surprise me if him and the brothers didn't go through that kind of Illuminati ritual stuff. That's what I think there.
Yeah, got lots of names that are popping up for us to look into.
Robin Williams, I think found out, this is what my guys have said, found out a lot about what has been really going on, the truth. And I think he couldn't live with it anymore. What's been going on with Hollywood and things like that. Yeah, I think the depression just got to him. That's what I'm feeling.
Do you have another card with a question on it, my love?
He was a genius. What, darling?
Do you have another card with a question on it?
I do. Yeah. Hold on, I'm going to pick a good one.
That's interesting. It's interesting, Martel. He said, I heard that Michael Jackson was cloned after his Pepsi commercial when he was disfigured by the fire. The clone had died, is what I heard, and he is still alive.
Could be.
Could be.
Yeah.
We'll have to look into that at some point.
Okay, so here's a question. What kind of reoccurring situation keeps happening in your life that you want to change?
I already did that.
Is there, it could be meeting the wrong kind of person. It could be that you keep getting yourself into, this sort of situation or this sort of situation. It's like, oh, this is just, here we go again. So yeah, what do you guys think?
For me, it's obvious. It's as obvious as my hand. My mother is a type A controlling personality. I went through 2 marriages with type A controlling personalities. my last relationship, type A controlling, and I knew into my last relationship, I'm like, that's not what I want. And she was saying, "Oh, I'm not that way, but this time,
But
I don't know."
yeah, I'm not, no. But type A controlling personalities don't know they are a lot of the time.
Probably not. No.
They can't see it themselves.
Yeah.
They just think they're organisers and that they're able to, you know,
It's got to be frustrating, honestly, to put myself in their shoes,
yeah.
knowing that I'm a triple Libra and I got a lot of air that they can't control. As a matter of fact, my air blew one of their fire elements out of control. Um, so but then again, my daughter's a fire element with Leo, and her and my air work beautifully together. So you never know. But yeah, that would be me. What about you? And then we'll see what everyone's saying in the chat.
For me, oh God, I just picked the wrong relationships to the point where I actually said I don't trust my own judgment anymore. And
Oh,
so I'd rather stay single. And then you came along and blew all that out the window. Done. Yeah. I picked two paedophiles, two,
that's
not
pretty
just
bad.
one,
Pretty bad to pick one, but man,
two.
yeah,
And when I said to the police officer, and I said, what is happening here? Why both? And she said, you don't pick them, they pick you.
yeah.
And that is the only thing that's kept me going a bit with that.
Oftentimes, my love, the energy vampires
But they
pick
weren't.
people out. They pick up your energy.
Mm.
They're still sucking on your energy one way. Did you not lose energy from them?
Not my husband, no. He
Really?
was just a nice guy, really nice guy, really lovely. Everyone loved him.
But in the
Everybody.
end, you would think you would have. I would
Okay,
have.
so your personality,
Yeah.
laid back personality, he was the same.
Yeah, but I'm not a pedophile.
And polite, he was polite as well. Of course
But
you're
once
not.
you found out he was a pedophile, didn't that change everything? Or you still
Of
thought,
course
oh,
it
he's a
did. Of
nice guy?
course
Well,
it
that's what
did.
I'm saying. Didn't that change?
Oh yeah. Oh, it was awful.
Yeah.
Absolutely awful. Yeah. No, I'm talking about when we were together. I'm talking about when you you think, how did I pick them? How did I pick that? And that's what I'm saying. They appear and they've got it down to or they've got a split personality where one side of them is that really lovely person and the other side of them is something else. But that lovely person they show to everybody. It's not just one person, one personality to other people, and then when they get home they're an arsehole. They can really be that nice person, and then there's another side to them. So it's a shock. Yeah.
When I was a child and family therapist, they had to do an FBI background check
Mm.
on me. And because you're working with children, and that's uh, you can't fake that, you know. So, um, that's my clean bill of health. So Shelley is saying narcissists,
Yeah.
Libra, uh, Skyla, aka Libra Unleashed. She lost the internet, but she's back over here on the N5D. So that's good that you got back. Narcissist, though, with Shelley, the narcissism started with her mother and sister.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
It is difficult.
Sarah, letting go of the need to strive for perfection.
perfection all the time. Somebody
Well, that can
pushes,
drive people
that
crazy.
can really affect children. You know, this is why let them be their own person. And unfortunately, schools don't let them bring out that personality, do they? That's the trouble. It's
Gary, I appreciate that comment. He says, how can we get the alternative news in 5D page going again? That's what got me looking at you guys since 2012. I know it's a lot of work, Greg, but man, I learned a lot from that. I'm just saying. I appreciate that. And yeah, it was a shitload of work. I got frustrated because I was just looking at, the number of likes I would get on that page each day. It was only getting like 3 likes or something like that. I'm thinking, well, all the work I'm putting into this, that's a lot of work. And I had like all the most up-to-date stuff that people would want to research on there, and it was just basically for nothing. I would consider it again, but that's why I was doing the bigger picture. I haven't done one of those in a while. I need to get back on that too. I was doing the bigger picture on YouTube, but I ended up taking that down and putting that on BitChute because of YouTube censorship. But there's a lot of really great episodes on the bigger picture. That was fun.
that was fun. I love that bigger picture.
I made it informative
Hilarious.
and entertaining at the same time.
Are you saying that didn't have likes to it? Is that what you're saying? Or
What?
are you talking about something else? The newsletter, is he talking about the newsletter or bigger picture?
He's talking
You said
about alternative news. I had a page on N5D that was specifically for the alternative news.
Oh, okay. Sorry, darling.
And there was somebody that was ranking all the alternative news websites on the internet back then, and I was ranked number 1 at one point.
Yeah.
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 Aw. So Shelley went on to say, now my daughter is an empath with narcissistic tendencies. Wow. Dang.
Oh. Is there someone in the N5D community that could run that? There's Carol.
Is there a newsletter? I got to get that back together. And honey, you got to send me that email list.
Email list.
Yeah, I got to get that. I want to put together. I lost all my email connections that were on N5D. I had, I don't know how many, thousands of them. And I lost them all. And I'm going to have to put them together again and start it up all over again. But yeah, I will have one together.
Yeah, I sent it over to you, but I've been adding more names to it and more email addresses. So yeah, I do. Anybody who wants to be part of the email mailing list, we're trying to grow that. I do a free raffle and I give away, something or a reading. I give that away, just periodically, just for being part of that email list. So if you want to join that, just send me or Greg your email.
Hanging Laundry says, I don't remember dreams since I became a mother like Greg at the age of 33.
Okay.
I became a mother at 33? I get it. Just the way it's worded is kind of funny.
Yeah, Linda, unfortunately, that's the shadow banning, isn't it? I feel that way on my Facebook page, over 3,600 friends, and only a few see my posts. It is disheartening, but do you know what I think? There are more people like watching us now. That's what they say is watching us, but I think there's more than that actually watching us.
I agree.
That's what I'm feeling, and they just hide the numbers.
It wasn't just Elaine, Mark. It was several people that got the can from you. Libra Unleashed and Shelly Joe. That's what we figured happened.
Yeah, we did know that.
Yeah, it was an honest mistake because I know you wouldn't and never have in the past done that. So Yeah, just be careful with your phone.
Gary, what about you helping? Maybe sending some content over. You know, maybe because you enjoy it, maybe that could help. What about that, Greg? Could that help?
Yeah,
Getting some information sent over?
yeah, yeah. Love seeing some of these new names here. Like Gary, we haven't seen you on here yet with
Yeah.
our chat. And here's another one, Gail Miller. Yeah, love the new names.
YouTube hoards subscribers, and they also delete subscribers as well. I'm definitely not deleting anybody because I need more subscribers. So if anybody's not subscribed to my YouTube, please go over there and do it. It's Psychic Ali, my YouTube channel.
There's a link below too.
Yeah,
For
thank
it.
you.
And thank you, Linda, for the happy belated Father's Day.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, and you're so right, because YouTube does do that. I've had subscribers literally tell me they've been unsubscribed, or the bell notification was removed from them, and they don't want channels like this or Allie's out there putting the truth out there and bringing people's vibration up, and getting them to not believe all the distractions that are being put in front of our faces. Okay, that's cool, Gary. Yeah. Yeah.
Could that be everybody else? I mean, what sort of content are you looking for exactly?
I could create a page on N5D that would only be editable between certain people, where they could go in and add themselves these links to that page for just one page. Yeah, that they'd have, editor options for. But they'd have to be judicial on their what they post, because I can't lose my website because of certain topics. There's certain things you cannot post that I'd love to post, but I can't.
What, on your website or
Yeah.
on?
Yeah, because
Okay.
Google will censor certain things, like the word S with X.
Oh, really?
Yep. Yep. They don't
I
like
thought
that.
you were quite free to do. I mean, how do these porn sites get away with it then?
Yeah, right. And you are 100% correct, Lise. It says N5D has 148,000 subscribers and 46 watching at the moment. Really? Yeah.
Yeah.
So why are they shadow banning us so badly?
I've never seen it so badly that it is with us. We are not going to stop though. That doesn't stop us.
I've got over 400,000 likes on the N5D YouTube Facebook page, and I'm lucky if I can reach a fraction of them. But
hi, Gail.
Yeah, that's not going to stop us.
No.
We'll take our group of 50 right now and move forward.
Yeah, we will.
Follow us.
Yeah. Hello, Stephen. Screw tube sucks. I like that, Mark. Yeah. My post is saying unable to post comment. You saw it. Martel says. Do you know that?
Martel, my post is saying unable to post comment. You saw it? Yeah, we're seeing it right now. Yeah. That's crazy. That's on Facebook too, that Martel is commenting from.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Disley, sharing your N5D posts. It does help. If you want to help, please share things, like things. The comments amazing. Google blocks finding you in the search engine. That's terrible, isn't it? it's really, you're on the very, very naughty list. You're not just on the naughty list.
There was a time where if you typed in 5D in Google, it would get over 1 million results. I'm not sure what it gets now.
Have you asked when the censorship is going to stop, like you did the gas prices? My feeling is it's I don't think there could be a time on it, unfortunately, because it's like, when is this whole when this thing is gonna switch over? I think there are battles going on in the background with the white hats on when it's all going to happen. Some of them want to just rip the band-aid off and let everybody see it, but other people are not.
Well, look at this. On Google, typed in n5d.com and got almost 3 million results.
That's a good thing, isn't it?
You would think. So the website, and then YouTube, number 2, Facebook page, number 3, Pinterest. My Pinterest page. I don't know what that is. Clear voice. Maybe I made a something there. All websites similar, and so on and so forth. Anyway, but that's cool. Almost 3 million. But yet, maybe that's only showing up for me. I don't know.
Can someone else do it and then tell us what the results are, maybe?
I'm really proud of that. 3 million results in the...
Definitely. You've worked so hard, darling.
Yeah.
You deserve it.
Just wish we had the reach of what we had beforehand, before the shadow ban. But what was the price of the shadow ban? Telling the truth. Would I do anything different?
No.
No, I couldn't. I have to. This is part of our path, telling the truth. Because you don't want to go to your grave thinking, I didn't do everything I could do. I sold myself out. I can't do that. I have to stand for the truth, love, and light. Carol's got 91,400 results. Yeah, it's interesting when you do that, At least I got 7. Okay. So it's the whole town you got, Greg. Yeah.
Yeah.
I really do believe that when I built N5D, and when the concept of N5D came, which was right around the time that Ali visited me in my dreams, that I, on a higher level, knew that I was building this for her and I. So, as a platform for us to get our words out to everyone. And
well, I appreciate you. I must find a way of making that up to you, love.
Oh, I could think of a couple ways.
Anyway.
Hey, it is date night. We can say that now.
Yeah.
Hell
The
yeah.
masses could not handle full disclosure all at once. Many will not handle the slow drip either. I think so. Yeah.
Okay, Sherry's saying, Greg, a video you posted 9 years ago popped up today in my recommended videos. Well, that's encouraging. It was a Southern woman talking about the importance of chanting or something, or somebody obviously wanted me to see it. That's interesting. A Southern woman talking about the importance of chanting. I don't remember that video. So they've got hundreds of videos on this channel. That's cool that it popped up. Because I'll see other, when you see like related videos, from somebody. You're watching somebody else's video and you see the videos on the side. It's like all their stuff. But when I watch my stuff, I'm like, where's all my stuff on the side? They're suppressing it. They're not showing that. But that's cool that it popped up for you, Sherry. And thank you for telling me that.
I just asked on this timeline that we're on right now, where it stands right now, about the shadow banning. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The card I got is the card that I just said, and I channeled that through from my guides, and it's just come up here, which is inner fighting. They're in a fight. The white hats are fighting with each other. That's the card that came up in my head.
The white hats?
First. The white hats are whether or not to take over or not, when to take over all the shadow banning and lift it all and take over YouTube,
Wow.
take over Facebook. There's inner fighting going on at the moment. Some want to do it now, rip that band-aid off. Some people want to do it now, some don't. Info coming. There's going to be a lot of new whistleblowers coming up that will not be silenced. Okay, that's what's coming up. And a lot of the negative people have switched over to the positive. That is going to be switching. And then everything is moving ahead.
I would think that that's tied to the emergency broadcast system too. When that finally comes out, and then, you know, globally, everyone's getting this message, hey, white hats are in control, kind of thing.
Secrets will be revealed.
Yeah.
Yep. You know, it's coming. I know it's coming. I'm not sure whether it will be an actual emergency broadcast.
Right.
But I know it's there.
Just go to the article I wrote. It tells you everything in there. Hang on. Bear with me. I'm just gonna.
I agree with you, Carol. Carol, I really feel that something big is coming soon. It is.
This is the article, what's showing up on the RFID Bluetooth challenge. And what you want to do, if you're on an iPhone, you have to go into developer mode and then go into your Bluetooth. And that's all explained in this video, what they did right there. You can alternatively, if you're using an iPhone, there's an app called NRF Connect, and you can use that, and you'll see the results of that here. Lastly, according to Trish Maxwell, you can use an animal chip reader, and you can find that on Amazon, but that's going to read it the same way. So I'll put a link in the chat for this article, and you guys can check that out. There it is. Bam! Damn!
Truth is coming out.
It is, baby.
This is a new lady, isn't it? New person. Where did I find it? It's gone.
I'm going to click this real quick. Oops, I'm sorry.
Oh.
Nikki. No, I know Nikki.
You know Nikki?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes,
hi, Nikki.
And thank you, Mark, for the super chat. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
CJ saying, I feel like something big is coming soon. You know, we've all felt like we've been on that precipice of something huge coming. Everyone's got that sense or that feeling. But soon? I mean, and soon is relative too. It could be subjective. Soon, it could be 20,000 years in the scope of eternity. But I think what many people feel soon is perhaps as early as this year or next year. That's what I feel. I feel like some of the biggest things are going to happen before the end or by the end of Pluto and Capricorn by the end of next year. Huge things are still yet to come, and these things are going to be completely mind-boggling. Stuff that's going to be coming out is just going to blow people away. It's that truth vibration. Hell yeah.
Josephine asked if Trump will be indicted for the 6th of Jan. Everyone says
For the January 6th insurrection. Yeah.
I don't believe so.
I doubt it.
There is two sides to that, though. It isn't all. He isn't completely squeaky clean. They have got some stuff on him. They have, but they've twisted it. It's not what it seems. It's like, you know, when something's said, but they've kind of twisted it. So that's. Are you putting cards on it as well?
Hopes, dreams, and wishes.
Hopes, dreams, and wishes. Yeah, star.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a psychological manipulator by the media. That's what that is.
Yep.
Biden is going to be the big arrest.
If he lives that long, I don't know. His health doesn't seem too good. Yep. He doesn't seem very healthy.
He's a clone.
He's a fucktard. Jesus.
Is he a clone or is he an actor playing with the mask?
Well, that's what people thought. You know, Jim Carrey. That's what I came up with. I remember when we looked into that.
What did you come up with?
Jim Carrey's. I believe
think it is.
Yeah.
I think it is.
Yeah.
Have you seen that? There's a little clip of him going, "Loser," and he takes his mask off.
Mm-mm.
It's really funny. We're both doing that thing.
Okay. Carol's saying, I feel soon as in soon. Like we are about there.
I do.
Carol's
do you know
Wait a minute. Carol's communicating in between dimensions, so maybe she's getting a little inside information here.
Ooh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, definitely.
So what you said you do?
I've lost it. What was the question again? Yeah, what's going on? Yeah, the last thing. Okay, so this is straight from my guides. This is what was said. When Putin handed over the football, do you call it a football?
Soccer ball.
Soccer ball. And he said, over to you, or it's the ball's in your court.
Ball's in your court, yeah.
That there was all the information that Russia had got on all of the people everywhere, all over. That's where he got the information from, Trump, when he went round to all of the countries, including come to see the Queen. He stepped in front of the Queen. There was loads of things that he did was seemed to be, oh, what an oath. No.
Or rude, yeah.
He had to do that. Was capitulating? He went and they had to stand down because he had all the information. He put the folder on the table and he said, we've got you. We've got you. We've got everything on you, because Russia had it all. There was a deal made before this soccer ball. There was a deal made with Mr. P and Mr. T. And what happened was they had a deal, because Trump said the last of the Skittles that go down is Ukraine. That's the last one.
Well, that's Biden and Pelosi, and there's all these politicians that are all tied into that.
That gets all of them. It puts all of them in there, all the information. That's why they haven't released Hunter Biden's laptop. That's why all of that hasn't come out, because it's the end game. So Trump said, we're going to go in there and clear out Ukraine. And Putin said, this is the deal. I don't give you the information unless you let me go in and clear out my country. And he said, okay, then. So you play the last. So that is the last nail in the coffin. And as soon as that's cleared out, everything starts to happen. You'll find out when it's very near the clear now has happened, because the Ukraine lot they are bombing their own people and blaming Russia.
Yes.
And the Russian people, the reason why they didn't want the internet in there, they shut off the internet, was not Putin. That was Ukraine. They didn't want Ukraine people telling the truth about what was actually going on in there. So when Musk, who I think has turned over to the good side, I don't think he was, but he's now on the good side, and he's getting all the technology and all the patents ready for when everything happens. What then happened is he then got all of the internet back on, didn't he, for the Ukraine people, so that they can actually start telling the truth. And they are telling the truth. They're spilling the beans all over, but it doesn't get on YouTube and it doesn't get on Facebook because they are censoring the shit out of that. But this is the last straw, and I'm really excited about it.
I had to put in there in the chat, this is for entertainment purposes only.
Yeah.
You know, and I need to put that into the more info section of the last video, you know, just to cover our collective asses. But
I'll say it as well. It's for entertainment purposes only.
Yep. Yep. So
what do you guys think on that?
I'm entertained by it.
That's what my guides have told me.
Oh yeah, definitely entertained by it. Yeah.
In a good way?
Yeah. Yeah, it sounds like the truth.
Sherry said, I'm highly entertained.
Yeah. That's a good way of saying, yeah, I'm a conspiracy theorist. This is for entertainment purposes only for us fellow conspiracy theorists.
Yeah. I tried to leave out the bad words.
So yeah, there's Pelosi, Kerry, and Biden all have interests over there. And there's another, Mitt Romney, all have interests going on in Ukraine. Really? Yep. And their kids. So yeah, it's all going to get exposed. You know, like I said, I've been touting Pluto and Capricorn for years on N5D, and it's all coming to fruition right now. Bring it on, baby.
I'm excited. When I heard about that and I heard about Russia, no, it's not for entertainment, I believe every word. Yay! When that happened, when you know it went into Ukraine, I knew that's when they gave me the information, everything. What I did was I found out that bit, and then my guides put them all together.
Mm-hmm. Claudia agrees completely.
Yeah.
Yes, and that's a good point too. When all the envelopes were opened at Bush's funeral.
I'd like to know the timeline. Perhaps you could look that up. When he was given that football or that soccer ball, and when they got the letters, was there a timeline to that?
Yeah, the faces on them when they open up the letters.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, it's priceless.
Perfect.
Yeah.
This is it. So when you say it's coming soon, I knew as soon as the Ukraine was there, I knew it was all, that was it. That's the last bit.
First they ignore you, then they laugh at you, then they fight you, and then you win. Right on, Breezy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Coxine says Putin is definitely a game changer.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do I think that Putin is the same Putin, or do I think someone else is in? I'm not sure it's the same Putin. I'm not sure. Did we look at Putin?
We did. One of our first. Yeah, I'm not sure what the question was regarding him, but we'll have to go back and take a look at that and
Yeah.
maybe find some ask some other questions.
Because what I'd like to do is to write down all of the things that we predicted.
Yes.
And, you know,
and see how they came out. Welcome aboard. Good morning to you, Jill in New Zealand.
Hi, Jill.
It's a great way to wake up in the morning, having stimulating conversation like this, you know? Yeah, why not? Okay.
It's amazing. It's amazing. And I've also felt that all of everything, they're taking video after video after video of when they're going down and rescuing all of the children in Ukraine. That's what they're doing there, and that is all going to be out there because they won't stop the footage coming out of Russia. They'll try and block him. They'll try and block him because this, after all this, all of this information is going to come out, and so you'll find the truth out. Probably not from our media, but you'll find it all out from Russia, and it will be disturbing. But that's what I think is going to be after the end thing.
What I'm concerned about are the deep fakes where they can make it look like Trump is saying and doing stuff that he's not saying or doing. You know, but there's got to be a way of looking.
There is a way of debunking that 100% now.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
good.
I feel that the off-worlders know so many things. He's got an off-worlder who walks beside him all the time. Everybody's seen him probably. This really tall, alien-looking guy. He detects any mental. If somebody had an idea to fire anything at Trump, the intention, it's like a radar that he would feel. It's like imagining your psychic gifts. God, 50 million times better than we can. They can do it.
Yeah.
And they can block it. They can block anything like that. So that's the biggest protector they've got. So they've got stuff.
So it's not in the morning. It's 2:30 in the afternoon in New Zealand. So
okay.
Yes. It's 10:37 p.m. here. It's tomorrow as well for you already. It's what?
3:37 a.m.
Wow. I don't know how you do it, but you're on East Coast America time.
I'm actually later than you because you go to bed earlier than me.
Yeah, I do. I do. This is great. Thank you, Coxine. I love your conversation. I love truth. I love you guys. Much love and gratitude. Thank you. Thank you for joining us and being part of this chat. Yeah, and this is what we're about. And it's not just the chat that Ali and I have. It's bringing everybody into the conversation as well. You know, so it's really special.
There's something to do with China, though, as well. China were just about to come in and do something with Ukraine as well. And Ukraine would have been Ukraine, China, then going over to Russia. And I think Putin came in and stopped that from happening as well.
Is that what that means? The CH right there? Is that China? 4:38 a.m.
Oh, does it?
China? Is that? I'm guessing. I don't know. Is that what CH means? China? I guess.
No.
I don't know.
Oh, so Golden Light said, I've heard that Israel is last. So when things start happening there, we're at the end. That's interesting. Okay.
Martell, I'm very much entertained, enjoying the conspiracy theories, and I appreciate both of you. I've been waiting for Taiwan's biolabs to be taken.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's really, really heating up now. This is going to be in history books, in the real history books.
Yeah.
It's going to be there, and you all are going to be part of this.
Yeah.
So
I've always...
even if you share just a little bit of the information, just the lighter stuff, maybe some of the memes and things like that, if you could just share those, you're doing your job. You're doing it.
I've been writing about this for years on n5d.com, and everyone that's watching this, you and I, Ali, we are the mothers and fathers of the new earth, and we're the ones that are going to be bringing this in, not these entertainers or politicians. None of them. It has nothing to do with them. This is about us, all of us.
Yeah. Mm.
Golden Light says there's a lot of this going on in Taiwan. I'm not going to repeat those words, but
The exposure, I think, is coming from Ukraine. The exposure, the truth, the real truth is coming from there. And I think that it's going to go on on Russian TV. It's going to be televised, and the world will see it from there. That bit has just been channeled to me, so I didn't know that last bit.
Okay. They're going to need us as healers and lovers.
They will. They will.
Steven Starr says, "Love you guys to Jupiter." Thank you, brother. Well, that brings up a good question, though. What I just read. They're going to need us as healers. What about these? What happens about forgiving people? At some point, do you forgive all these people, especially the ones that have been complicit in heinous crimes of, drinking that red stuff? And
it depends on whether or not they were born into it, because some children are actually born into it, and it's like they split the personality of a child at a certain very, very young age. I think it's 3. If something happens to them before that, it splits them, and at that point they then become this dual character. And so is that then their fault about what happens after that? And my feeling is it depends on the fact, did they show remorse at any point? Did they know right from wrong? Because if they don't know right from wrong, maybe there's some tests and things that can happen. There's loads of little Netflix films. I think one of them was they were just testing these children to whether they could go to this utopia place. All these children, teenagers, at one point they had to go through lots of different tests, and it was basically about how fair they were going to be as teams and individually. Everything was riding on them. Their family was saying, you've got to do this, we'll get more food if you don't, and a bit like the Hunger Games, but it was different. And we could put them through those psychological tests just to see how, after them doing punishment, because they've got to be punished, after that, could they be reintegrated into society at that point?
I've always thought that, the best way to handle that would be to, release all these patents that have been obscured and have them build them for us. Have them build the new earth, basically, for us. That would be appropriate. Yeah. Now, I saw this comment by Libra Unleashed. It says 265 ships are in Taiwan, allegedly. Ships as in like cargo ships or UFO ships, or what kind of ships? And CJ saying that's why as healers we have been through what we have been through to learn unconditional love. It's going to be hard, but I'm hoping that tidal wave of love comes in and washes it all away. And that, I believe that. Yeah, I do believe that. I have a dream about these 3 tidal waves that you can find on in 5D. And I think that is this metaphor for these waves of energy that come in, do lots of cleaning and cleansing.
Yeah. So whose are the ships then? If they are ships, whose are they?
Well, you said exactly, but what are they? Are they ships? Are they cargo ships? Are they UFOs?
Just, yeah.
Yeah.
Things are heating up, aren't they? What are you thinking?
You go, things are heating up, aren't they? Head nod.
I can't help doing that.
Well, you got me doing it now.
I don't even know I'm doing it.
It's funny.
They're military ships.
Gotcha.
Is it she or he? Libra.
Are they benevolent ships? Who's military?
He said, I mean, Ali, you have had to forgive some horrific things, but you are standing in love. It can be done, but it will be hard for masses to come to this. That's why we are all the way showers. I'm not actually 100% sure that I have forgiven. I know I should, and I know it's probably part of my pain. It's difficult. You raped my baby, but I forgive you.
Right.
Well, could you? could anybody say that? Really?
If you look at it from an observer and think that, well, maybe your baby was the rapist in a previous lifetime to that person, and that was how karma. Remember, look at this from a third person, not as a mother that loves your child dearly. It could be understandable.
But you've had experiences before. I mean, when we've been together, where something happened, and the first thing you wanted to do, does that make sense? Was it's difficult.
Yeah.
It's like you said, if it's like when you say about Brittany getting married, you better treat her right, otherwise that's it. Imagine if he did the worst possible thing possible when she was your little baby in arms.
Right. And would I be able to say, as the observer,
exactly,
maybe she did that to him? Right.
If you actually did that,
it'd be hard. Really, really, really hard. Yeah. Oh, so the Chinese ships apparently that are there.
Yeah. So they're bad ships then, are they, in Taiwan? So is there a possible war happening then there? Is that what you're meaning? I haven't heard of this. This is new to me. Have you heard anything about this?
No.
This is Mo.
It's not coming up on my feed for highlighted stories.
I heard it's the Chinese. Okay. Yeah, see, I can forgive myself for not forgiving. I heard that I can do that, and I've done that. That's good. I've forgiven myself for not forgiving.
Mm-hmm.
That's good enough.
That's a step in the right direction.
Yeah. He just comes for snacks, and then he's gone again.
I'd like to go there for some snacks.
Come on then.
Wow. We have to trust that there is divine justice. I agree.
Yeah. When I have to drive past his house, I just go karma, karma, karma.
I'd wave to him. Hi.
I've actually shouted out the window before.
Yeah,
when I
fucker.
saw him outside. Pedo. I did. I couldn't help it. I'm sorry. Cats are so bossy. They are, Libra. They are. They're very bossy. Oh, that's interesting twist on things, Martel. Oh, where's that mouse gone? Where's it going? That one. I heard China was to do what Putin has done.
Well, I hope so. Yeah.
Well, there is two sides to the China side of things. There's the Chinese Communist Party, and then there's China, isn't there?
I think they're going through a lot of what we're going through here in the United States. Actually, worse in many areas, you know. But I think that the white hats are embedded all around. Yeah. And the truth is going to surface.
Yeah.
I tested that out the first day that Elon Musk bought Twitter. I posted all sorts of stuff on there that should have gotten me banned. And it's still there. So,
but I heard that somebody did get banned for saying something on there.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me see if I can find that post.
Didn't I hear that he's thinking of pulling out or something? Or is that just what they want to say?
Hang on. I gotta post this.
Oh, thank you, Gary. Don't forget to keep in touch with Greg. If you've got any ideas on anything, thank you so much.
So yeah, on April 25th, I posted testing out the new Twitter. I can't say it here on YouTube, but yeah, that and this and that and this and that. End of test. And it's still there.
That's funny. I remember you read that out to me. It's very funny.
Can't read that aloud, but
no. No. Yeah, I think that's the old Musk Coxine. Yeah, that was the old Elon, and I do think, honestly, I think he'd try anything for because he's a scientist, but I don't think it's he's not that way now. I don't believe. I think it could be that he was given the right act as well by Trump and said, you either come over to, you know, because a brain like that, you know, a genius brain like that, do you really want to lock it away? That's what they did with the scientists in Nazi Germany. Do they want to lock away or kill these geniuses? No, they employed them in that
Project Paperclip. Yeah, they brought many of them here, or they went to Russia.
So I think what they've done with Musk is virtually the same thing. It's like, okay, this is now for humanity. We are giving you an open money. There's open money to him. There is nothing that he cannot do now that, you know, he's just open to it. But it has to be humanity's best interest.
I put his name on the list of dead, alive, or clone. That would be interesting to look at.
Yes.
Yeah. So Lisa's saying that he had an ultimatum and an offer he couldn't refuse.
Yeah, that's what I feel. Yep. Yeah.
Interesting.
Musk has to look at certain metrics like the enormous amount of bots on Twitter before he can make a legitimate purchase. They have to be cleaned up to 15% are bots. Oh, is that what's happening? Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I've heard that. I have heard, Mark. Yeah. And they want to make sure that, what he's buying isn't just a bunch of crap, empty space full of bots.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How we doing, darling?
I'm good.
Question of the day. Had Musk made a robot of himself? It wouldn't surprise me in the slightest. I would say, yeah. I mean, have you seen some of the robots that's coming out now? So the ones that they're showing you, you have to, you then have to triple it. You don't you really? That's 1% of what they can do. I think that they're
I
showing.
guess if he did, then he could literally go fuck himself.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. Overall, I think he's a good guy. I think he just wants truth, whether it's one side of the aisle or the other. He doesn't give a flying fuck. He just wants the truth. And I think a lot of us can resonate with that. Doesn't matter if you're Republican, Democrat, Independent, Conservative, doesn't matter. Just give me the truth.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yep. Yeah. I believe so. Well, I think he's deep down. I mean, I've watched his mum, an interview with his mum. She's still modeling and she's 70. She's still modeling. She's classed as a supermodel and she's 70.
And she doesn't need the money.
No, and she is feisty. She's feisty. I like the way she talks. I got actually good vibes from her. I know she's done the Illuminati crappy stuff. She's done all that. Some prat out there is going to, take a photograph of that. See, Ali does the sign. Anyway, she's done all those signs. But I still pick up good with her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, I mean, when you've got a mum, I mean, if you listen to Elon Musk's mum's story about how they grew up from complete poverty, like the worst kind of poverty, and he still tried to make things better, and so did she. So there's a good background there.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
I'll send you the interview if I can find it again.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Really interesting.
Yeah. Well, what do you say we wrap things up here? We've been on for 3 hours.
Yeah.
It's a long date night.
I know. We covered so much, though, didn't we?
Can you look at the ground we covered? It's amazing. Everything from twin flames to China and Ukraine, and all these different people, and pulled some cards, and wow.
Yeah.
Good times pass so quickly, Lee says. It's hard to believe it's been 3 hours that we've been doing this.
And then 2 hours, nearly 2 hours before, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Hour and a half.
Hour and 45 minutes, pretty close to.
Yeah. So thank you all for hanging out with us. Really, thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks for all the comments. If you're watching this on the recorded version, leave comments below. Join us, because I go through all the comments, and I'll put a little thumb up and give you a little heart on your comments, and it's to let you know that I've read them. I don't necessarily comment to everyone, but I do let you know that I've read them with the little heart and the thumb up. And I do try to comment on some of the comments. So, yeah, and make sure you thumb us up, subscribe if you haven't already, not just to me, but to Ali as well. Links below if you're watching on the N5D version of this. Real quick, we got shirts on sale. This is a brand new one called Be Beautiful on n5d.net, Quantum Tie-Dye. Buy 3, get 1 free. Use the code LOVEN5D, one word, LOVEN5D at the checkout. What you got going, baby?
And tomorrow I will be doing a free psychic development class on law of attraction, mindfulness, spells, good spells. I don't do those horrible ones. And I'll be talking you through how I did a spell to meet this lovely man. So yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Awesome. So thank you for.
Can I share the details on your N5D?
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
It'll be on there with the link if you want to join in.
So thank you everyone for spending your Tuesday night with Ali and me. We love all the interaction that we've had throughout the evening, your comments, and we just feel the love, and all the love we feel from you, we're sending back to you as well. So, on behalf of Ali, well, I'm just going to say good night as well, because I know Ali likes saying good night as well. So I'm sending you all infinite love and light.
And me too. I love you all very much. And I like what Greg says, that you are all loved, because you are.
Yeah, and appreciated.
You're our family. Spiritual family.
Yeah. So on that note, sending you all much love and light. Good night, everyone.
Night.